Hey! You frisky little fuck.
Oh shit, it's live.
Ah, do it.
Hey, hey, papa.
Ah!
Hey. All right, let me find the thing. I feel like you're closer than Hector is.
No.
All right, okay. All right, where is my show? Show me my channel. Not all these other
You
channels.
sure you're on the right app?
I mean, I'm on OnlyFans. It says right here.
Did you see that joke from Paige?
No.
She's like, after all these fans keep suggesting it, here is my OnlyFans account.
Oh no.
And she put a link. And as soon as you click the link, it takes you to a Home Depot page that says fans. A bunch of fans on there.
Of course. What a tease.
Miss No Neck trying to be a smartass, huh?
She doesn't have a neck? Sounds painful.
Oh man.
What are we previewing? Revolution? Evolution? Our Evolution? What is the fuck is it called?
Revolution.
Revolution.
All right.
I can't fucking type and spell.
I'm surprised you're using the keyboard like a Cro-Magnon man again. You normally just hold the button going blah, 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 blah. Like, it fills in all your blanks.
That's true. I should be doing that.
You should.
Cro-Magnon. You phone. Me, Jane. Whoa, what are you doing? Hi, Papa. Harder. Hi.
Man, I used to get manhandled like that.
Oh, I could get used to it.
Just wait till I put you across my shoulders. Margaret's Carey style. Bah! Have you redundant like a broken record? Hi, my mom, my mom, my mom. You won't be the first person I do that to.
Hi. I'm not sure if I want to be this close to him now. Hector, scoot over.
Did that to a girl once from my living room to my bedroom, just carried her over my shoulders.
Yeah?
Because she didn't think anybody could carry her. And then I just slammed her on the bed, and she kept dropping the L-bomb like she was in Hiroshima.
Your neighbor downstairs probably, what the fuck is going on there?
I was wondering if the banging was the headboard against the wall or the neighbors downstairs going...
They were singing.
I'm up there thinking, oh, this Drake remix sounds good. Just nothing but bass.
The one from the bottom with the broomstick and you with the headboard. And the other one beside you is like, what the fuck?
The other one breaks out a
bumping.
triangle. Ding, 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 ding.
Fucking cowbell.
God damn.
Are you writing this down? You tell Blanca downstairs, like, hey, let's make some music tonight.
Hey.
Start playing that freaking Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper, baby. Don't fear the Reaper.
God damn.
I've had my shots.
All right. Oh, Randy says what you should be doing is talking to us. Hi, Randy. Hi, Porsche. All right. We're ready? What do we say? 375?
Yep.
All right. What do we call this place again? We're still calling it the Love Shack, right? We
Sure.
talked about this like 3 times, didn't we? Okay.
Sure.
Live from the Love Shack in Houston, Texas. This is the 375th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
It's Hector.
This is Chris.
You're not Hector.
So little
You're Chris. He's Hector.
Fine.
Y'all keep doing this bullshit trying to accuse our listeners.
The
Why?
snare.
Why? Well, 2 right now. At least Porsche and Randy are in here.
Oh, they're watching, but they're not listening to us.
Yeah,
It's
you're right.
background.
Background
It's,
noise.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like the sleep screen.
Yeah, they're probably playing Uno or some shit.
Goldfish.
Yeah, yeah. If you're watching us live, thank you for tuning in. Log into your YouTube account. That way we could chit chat during the show. You say something, I read it. I involve you in the show. This is how that works. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You could interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio, or on Twitter. Sometimes we're not really at H Wrestling Radio.
It broke.
It broke.
Try again next week.
Why? They have pills for that, you know.
Yeah, but I don't want to be reliant on it.
Yeah.
Luke's got stuck.
Yeah.
I picked a hell of a Monday to miss Raw. Did
Why?
anything happen?
Yeah, I would say something pretty big happened.
Is it more important than half off deep dish at BJ's?
Yes.
Okay, so what I
don't
missed?
know.
Oh,
I don't know. BJ's is actually a good place. So yeah.
that pepperoni
Yeah.
extreme.
Mhm.
Oh, and it's soft and puffy like the old pan pizzas from Pizza Hut was.
It's no old Chicago.
It's not Gino's East.
That's true too.
It's not Gino's East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hot dog, we have a wiener. A new WWE champion.
That's the first thing you would look at.
Of
Right?
course, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wiener.
Grande. Bobby Lashley is
Open
the
face, huh?
I see. Ah,
You wish you were the crown, huh?
my king. No, hurt my business.
Lashley. And there go our listeners.
Oh Lord. What's up, Daniel? Daniel calling out my wife. She says Randy can co-host twice a month. She'll be bi-weekly. Wink. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be calling out my wife like that?
Hey, you're the one that's screening all this, so might as well you threw it out there.
I mean,
he ain't lying, is he?
so anyway, Lashley won the title. And Lashley is our new WWE champ. And
Did you get a chance to react to Kayla Braxton's last tweet before she closed Twitter?
What was her last tweet?
She announced that she's bi.
Oh,
And
really?
then she said bye.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew that she said the tweet. I didn't realize that was her last tweet, and then she
Yeah.
chunked a deuce. Why'd
So
she
the
chunk a
intro
deuce?
song this week is going to be "Let's Talk About Sex," obviously.
Oh, yeah.
All the good things and the bad things.
Well, let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees.
Such a nice day. The birds are singing. Bees are trying to have sex with them.
Cats and dogs living together.
Yeah.
Mass hysteria.
It's raining donuts.
So is this indicative of how much you don't care about Lashley being the champ?
It's not about how much I don't care.
Okay.
For it being as big of a deal as it was, the internet was kind of quiet about it.
Really?
Was it because it was that obvious, or because we didn't have hope WWE had enough sense to pull the trigger?
You know, maybe the internet was quiet because it was the right thing to do. It was good booking that people can't complain about. I mean, I'm not complaining. I was like, good. Beat The Miz. The Miz should have lost the way he was being,
Chicken shit heel.
chicken shit, yeah, to Lashley, who realistically looks like a whoop his ass, and he whooped his ass, and oh shit, Lashley, this is what we wanted. A lot of people have been saying that we wanted the same Lashley that was the World Heavyweight Champion Impact on the WWE, and we got it. So cool. Let's see what he could do. Now, the only kind of cognitive dissonance that I'm having is that he's a heel. He's been a convincing heel. All of the Hurt Business are convincing as heels. No, they're not those heels that we're trying to cheer, except for on that night. And I think
February.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I think he kind of read that and put Miz in the fucking Hurt Lock again. But I don't know. I was cool with it. I don't think there's much to complain about, so you don't hear the internet saying much about it. That's my theory. I don't know. What about you two? Do you all disagree?
Yeah, for me, we were expecting it already. We just were trying to figure out when they were going to pull the trigger. And as soon as they got announced last week about the match that happened this week, we're like, yeah, we all see Miz as a transitional champion, and that's a perfect thing to do. But I wish it would have been more of the like one of those fast squash matches, literally. Because they were kind of when I saw it, I was like, all right, he got out of it. He got out of it one time already.
Yeah.
And then Shane had to come in and make it a lumberjack.
Yeah.
And then that's when it happened, you know. So for me, it's like, okay, I see the type of stock they were trying to put on the Miz of he's gonna try to get out of it no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, the ending is like, all right, finally. This is actually something that the fans actually wanted for a while, you know. And it finally happened. So it was like, oh, okay. Yay. We got it right. We wanted it. All right, we got it now. What's next?
That's my worry.
Okay.
It's obvious the Miz is transitional champ because they just needed to get up belt from point A, which was Drew, to point B, which was Lashley.
Mhm.
Miz was just the line in between. Is Lashley going to turn out to be a transitional champ? Are you afraid that he'll just drop it at Mania and this one moment that he should have had about a decade in the making is like just for 2 months and then he's back to
Transitioned to who?
Drew?
Back to Drew? I don't know. I think that they're really angling for Drew versus Sheamus in a friend versus friend match at Mania. I mean, I don't know. Am I wrong?
I think they're more leaning towards Drew and Lashley. Because fan wise, they want Lashley and Brock. But that's like a long shot for them to even think about that. For Lashley not even asking for Brock, he's asking more for Drew.
Yeah.
Saying that Drew deserves it. So it's like, oh.
Robert, welcome. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. He says, what was up with Braun being a lumberjack when he's supposed to be pissed about not being in the title picture? And then Porsche says, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Braun, quoting Braun, putting words in Braun's mouth. I mean, maybe. You think that's what they're going with? Braun versus Lashley? At Mania?
Lashley and Drew, I think.
Lashley and Drew, and Lashley's going to just drop it back to Drew?
I hope not.
You hope not?
I hope not. I hope Lashley has a good run with it.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm in that same boat too.
I'm kind of torn, man, because I really like Drew a lot. I like Drew a lot.
It's not a negative towards Drew. Drew had a solid 10 months with the title or in the main event scene with the title.
And no fans.
Anybody that says that, man, Drew needs to have his moment in front of an audience, it's not going to be a complete audience at Mania. At most, it's going to be 20,000 people.
Oh, they are going to have humans there.
Yeah, tickets go on sale next week.
Oh,
or so I've read that they're going to go on sale next week.
Are you going to be one of those humans?
Probably not. Ironically saying, because I tried getting tickets to Revolution, they sold out in 5 minutes. But Revolution is set in stone already with less than a week's notice. Maybe with less than 2 weeks' notice, we already knew what the main card was going to look like. We still don't know what WrestleMania is going to look like. You still don't know if Saturday is going to be the better day than Sunday or Sunday is the better day than Saturday. Do you really want to spend two Mania tickets worth of dollars to see two different shows where on any regular given year you could condense the fat and have one actual show like it used to be back in the day?
Back in the day, 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I don't know if I don't know.
And we can start complaining again of it's too fucking long.
Yeah.
Well, it is too fucking long. But also, that fucking week, we're gonna have 7 days worth of wrestling in a row.
Tell them.
Well, I can't rattle off all the shows from the top of my head, but I do remember looking it up, and it's like, yeah, it's 7 fucking days. So it's like Wednesday, the Wednesday Night Wars, and Thursday is NXT. Friday is SmackDown. Then Saturday night 1 of Mania. Sunday night 2 of Mania. Monday is Raw. Tuesday is the Tuesday shows, Impact and stuff like that.
But that might be the first day that
NXT is on Tuesday. And then Wednesday is AEW. We'll have a fucking break until the following Thursday. God damn.
Yeah, but it's our Christmas. If it's 1 week a year we get to do it, it's that week.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean,
it'll be burnt.
I know Santa's not real anymore, you know, like don't know if I want
Wrestling Santa's Stone Cold comes out of it.
Yeah.
I don't want 7 days of ho ho ho. You know, I mean,
And you're worried about me not getting it up. Randy, talk to him.
and NWA is coming back on Thursday. Yeah, that's right,
Beautiful
Robert.
transition for whoever just said that.
Robert.
Completely disappointed
And what?
that NWA is coming back.
NWA Power? Why?
It's not Power.
Oh, what
it's
is
a
it?
new weekly show that they're going to do.
Oh, it's Glory. Power and Glory.
Eh,
I don't know.
it's not on YouTube anymore.
No?
It's going to be a Fight TV exclusive, which it's not free on Fight TV. You have to pay the minimum, the low subscription, but you still have to pay to watch NWA. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but is Eli Drake still there?
No.
No,
Is question mark still there?
he's
Who?
dead.
Mm-hmm. Thunder Rosa, is she still going to be there?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Half.
Yeah, I
Half.
think so. But she's still the women's champ, right?
There's a lot of. I mean, that roster's already been thinned out a bit.
I think they're down to 12 wrestlers. If I remember.
Is
right.
Ricky
last
Starks
time.
going to be there?
No.
Who? Is Ziggy Dice going to be there?
Who?
Ziggy Dice.
Who the fuck's Ziggy Dice?
Dude, you should have been watching. Ziggy Dice was old school 80s, like
He was their.
Ah.
He was their.
he was
TV
their
champ?
he was one of the first TV champs. He was like a new version of Luscious Jimmy Valiant, you know, the pretty boy.
Yeah.
It's a white guy with curls. He did it. He did good.
All right.
I think their roster is down to 12 people.
7 days of wrestling is Hanukkah, not Christmas. Thank you, Randy.
Tim Storm?
Maybe. Probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Storm is not anymore. He's
Nope.
on Impact.
He's
Well,
an
yeah,
impact.
fuck James Storm.
Mr. Anderson?
Anderson?
Yeah.
Probably. I think still there unless he's doing the that show in Hollywood.
Who else?
Damien.
Oh, yeah. Damien Sandow. What's
Maybe.
his name? Robert something? Robert Stone?
No.
No.
Aaron something.
Nick Aldis. Probably the best champion in the business.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's Aaron.
okay.
Aaron.
Strictly Business. If that group is still together with what's her face?
There's a whole lot of what's their name? Who's that? What's their like? Okay,
Camille Brickhouse. Who?
all right.
Well, one of their main talkers that's now in AEW,
Kingston. Yeah,
he was
Kingston's
there
out too.
with Homicide.
Yeah.
Homicide, yeah.
Riveting, guys.
Yeah.
How about Marty the Moth?
He's in
Have
NWA.
you guys
Yeah,
have you guys
he
heard
was
about
there.
his story?
No, what?
So a couple of years ago, he hurt himself lifting his dog, fucked up his back to the point that he needed surgery. Got asked for the stem cells, and so he's been learning how to walk, learning how to do everything from scratch, and now he's in the Nightmare Factory.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
okay.
So
Bring his Lucha Underground character back. I would love to see that.
any matches of the week? We could actually say match of the week because it's been a week.
Oh, hey, look at that. Maybe. I mean,
where do you begin?
Miz versus Lashley was just significant, but I wouldn't say that was, good. The women's title match on NXT that was
The tag titles?
Yeah, the women's tag title match. Yeah.
Where do you think that's going?
Possibly a 3-way at Mania with Shayna and Nia versus Dakota and
Mrs.
Raquel.
Yeah.
And then it's not going to be Charlotte and Asuka. Wasn't somebody trying to challenge on SmackDown?
Oh, Sasha and Bianca.
Well, no, they're going to have a match.
Yeah. So,
okay. Well, then I don't know. I don't know where it's going.
I would actually do that at Mania. If we're having 2 nights, no takeover on the weekend,
But then
have a presence.
But they're
Finn
having
versus Roddy was a good match of the week.
honestly, I was gonna say that one. Finn and Roddy was actually, I think it's my match of the week for that.
I'm okay with that.
In serio way?
Yeah,
You of all people?
yeah. I know the New Japan matches that happened this week, but yeah,
So I have to give consideration to Kenta versus John Moxley from last Friday.
Mhm.
That was some good shit. I was worried that it wasn't going to look good. I want more of that. I want more of that. And Kenta left the door open, actually, because he asked for that whooping.
It was funny when he lost, and I saw the tweet of his briefcase. I have to say goodbye to you today. It was fun carrying you around, and he made a montage of all the pictures of him with the briefcase and everything.
Oh, that's precious.
A little shout out to another match that I kind of wasn't expecting it to be up high. Great Khan beating Naito in the tournament. Dude, you need to watch it.
You need to watch that
If you got a hard on for Jay White's dickness, you will love Great Khan's dickness.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't even watched the match yet, but sure, match of the week.
He's got this weird, and it's weird. Like I off fourth wall here. I'm a big fan of cover songs. You know, if there's a cover song I like from a band I've never heard of, it'll get me into getting into bands' discographies and liking new bands. So I normally wouldn't have watched a Great Khan match at all, but if he's wrestling anybody that wrestles Naito, I'll give them a chance. And Naito was selling the knee injury from the match before with Ibushi for the IC title, and Khan exposed that halfway through and wound up beating him. But he was doing some weird stuff. He had some Brazilian jiu-jitsu stances in the beginning of the match. I love the commentary. Kevin Kelly goes, "These are two polar opposites. If you think about martial arts, Khan is martial, and Naito accentuates the arts.
Okay.
The way they present each other. Okay. And there was this one move where like Naito's on the buckle like this, and Khan like backs up and gets on the second buckle, and it's just like sits on him. And it just puts pressure.
Yeah.
And the referee does the 5 count, and he breaks it. And then he gets back on again, and he grabs Naito's arms, and he's bending them back while like still like kind of like jumping on him. It just there's some weird shit in his arsenal that I was not expecting to like. Well, and then at the end, when he actually beat Naito, you know the ritual where they get all the heat packs and they put him on the loser and other injuries and stuff. Khan grabbed them from Naito, was throwing them out to the audience and to the floor. I was like, doing his pose.
He did Naito's pose.
He did.
Oh, really?
Well, because in the beginning, Naito did his pose in the beginning. Like he normally does the flip. The roll and does like this. Yeah, he did the roll instead, but then he stood up and he went like this, like Great Khan's pose. And he was making fun of him before the match even started.
Oh wow,
it was good shit. Yeah.
Okay.
So just like the Street Fighter between Ibushi and
Desperado
and in G1 Tai Chi.
Oh,
how Ibushi made me a fan of Tai Chi. Naito made me a fan of Great Khan. So now I'm gonna start watching more. I have him at least getting to the finals of his bracket. He's probably gonna. I think he has Tanahashi has a bye, right, in that bracket.
Yes.
So I'm thinking Khan's gonna beat Tanahashi in that and take that bracket. At least that half. I don't see him winning the whole thing unless they do Khan and Ibushi.
I think he's gonna. Honestly, I think he's gonna get over Tanahashi because in their last match he almost had him for that never title. But the one that caught my attention, the shout out for me, was Desperado and Ibushi.
I wanted to watch that. I was short on time.
That was entertaining.
I'm trying to finish season 1 of Love at First Flight. I thought it was over. There's another episode. I was like, fuck. We lost him. He's just dangling. Yeah, anything? And you mentioned it. Roderick Strong and Balor was fucking good too.
Yeah.
It was a little shorter than I thought it would be, but it was really good.
That move, that fireman carry to the double foot stomp, that was a highlight for me. I was like, wait, how the fuck did he do that?
Yeah. He was trying to go for end of heartache, right?
Yeah. He had him over, and when he flipped him, I guess he overflipped him. And
he overflipped him.
Literally, he did. Finn turned it around and did the double stomp on him.
While he was still standing.
Yeah. So he looked like a game glitch. Literally. That's
Sponsored by
probably
2K21.
Yeah.
Becky's face on Kane's hair.
Call it Blaine.
What's the first match that pops up into your head with Revolution coming this Sunday? Sunday, not Saturday.
The Explodey match.
Go.
Barbed wire explosions and crazy shit between Moxley and Kenny Omega for the big belt in AEW.
Have you ever seen a match like that before?
No. I mean, the closest I got was the season finale match at Wrestling Society X, where they had the fucking piranhas and the light bulbs and all that stupid shit.
What you do the air quotations for? They were real fish.
Yeah, they were real fish. I mean, were they? I don't know. It could have been
fish.
Well, it was something. It was fishy. It's fishy. But no, I've never seen the actual matches, the actual barbed wire crazy fuck you up matches.
There's usually a countdown. It's either 20 or 30 minutes. If there isn't a pinfall by the end of those 30 minutes, everybody dies. Boom, goes Dynamite.
Boom goes
Dynamite. And no title changes hands if it goes the full time on it.
What if they die?
You joke about that now, but remember Matt Hardy bounced like a bad check last year. Remember?
He did. He did.
Rewind. I'm gonna get flack for this. Match of the week candidate, Cody and Shaq. Holy crap.
It wasn't just Cody versus Shaq.
Okay, I'll stretch it out with everybody, all four of them.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I would agree with you, except for one spot. And that spot was where Shaq powerbombed Cody. Cody was dead for all of like 3 seconds. And then he got up, jumped around, did something, and then picked up Shaq for a body slam like it was nothing, and then just went to run to the ropes. And then, what the fuck? Okay, first off, you just got powerbombed by 7-foot-tall Shaq. Sell that shit. And then second off, you just picked up and body slammed Shaq like it was nothing, and nobody gave a shit. Announcers, sell that shit. And not a shit was sold.
It's kind of ironic that the person that did the best selling in that match was Shaq.
Yes.
Yeah. Shaq, and it's awful that I'm going to say this because I'm going to piss a lot of people off when I say this too. Watching Shaq last night gave me even more hope for Bad Bunny at Mania.
That's
because
fair.
A fan that grew up on it, a fan that he didn't look like he was pretending to be somebody. He wasn't there. He didn't pretend to be somebody that's that big that he has to climb over the top rope. He went through the ropes. Yeah. He wiped his feet. He went through the ropes. He did the little shuffle like Cody did. He was pretending to test the strength. He was in. Like he made the time to actually put the work in.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Those chops.
and it's funny, like it's funny because when I would drink with wrestling friends back in the day, we would chop each other to see who had the hardest chop. He has the right idea. You don't just go in like this. You cup your hand and you go back. You pull back after contact, so that ripple effect, that echo goes off. And he was doing that a lot. It almost looked like he didn't want to hit him, but he was going like that.
But it still made that sound. So
and it still left a print on Cody too.
Oh, that hand takes up his whole fucking chest. Yeah.
And to the girls' credit, Jade looked good.
Yeah.
Jade. Velvet looked all right too.
Yeah.
The best positive in that match, for whatever reason, the cameramen were on point because they were giving you angles to where you couldn't see if the girls were whipping.
They missed there were some moments.
There were some moments. There was one in particular where Shaq was getting all into it in the moment, and he was like in the middle on the outside of the rope, blocking the hard camera, and the ref's like,
"Hey, scoot over." Right? That's not the part that I was saying that they missed, though. What they missed was that in the ring, one of the girls speared the other, and it went.
And then when the hard camera went to Cody and Shaq,
and that led to a 2 count. They should have kept the camera on that. So I don't know. That might be more production than it was camera work, but still,
Jade did it very well. That she kept hiding her
weaknesses.
Her weaknesses, the heel aspect.
Yeah.
She would take a good time to do their poses and everything. That was probably the points where she was like, okay, what am I gonna do next? All right.
Especially when the match was over and she got the win. She was doing this for a good minute and a half.
Yeah.
Which camera do I look at? Oh, it's over here. Yeah,
I could do it too.
I just like that. What's it called? JR's comment of was it Velvet? Straight from your mama's kitchen.
Yeah.
JR's like, that's my favorite place.
The Japanese karate instructor who gave permission for knife chops to be used in wrestling made it very clear they weren't to be done with closed, stiff hands or they'll kill someone. Randy says their names are Jade Cargill and Red Velvet. Say their names. There you go. Yes.
Is that safe words or what?
Yes.
Cargo.
Are you ready for the death match?
Yes. Especially with that what's it called? The Godfather death match actually showing up on the promo.
That was cool.
Oh, Onita.
That was cool.
Yeah, and him saying like Moxley, Omega, I think this is the best match that's significant for y'all to actually be in here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the only match that I've seen as that was which was years
Onita
ago.
and Funk?
Yes. And which is that's kind of like the staple.
Yeah.
Right under that is
Funk Foley.
Funk Foley.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that and I was cringing when I saw it. So I'm like, they have to like kind of dumb it down for American audiences.
No.
You don't think they will?
This isn't WWE. This is AEW. They're going to show you everything. So I think they're going to go all the way.
Because on the promo shots, they have the ropes covered with the barbed wire.
Yeah, that's the first flaw.
Yeah,
like they need the ropes got to go. Like it can be done in the States. I mean, it wasn't the biggest stage, but I was at the MLW taping last year before Corona struck, and they took a good 15 minutes. As a matter of fact, so they took out the ropes and they had made like this shoot fight match with Davey Boy and someone else, and they fought without the ropes. And then after that, they put the ropes around the ring, the barbed wire around the ring, so that it didn't feel like a whole length of time, because it's gonna be a long time for them to set that up. But it will look kind of second rate if they leave the ropes up there. I know it's not a big thing, but it's not authentic.
Well, remember they're creating that what do they call it? Moxley containment unit, or what the fuck are they calling it?
Omega's
extermination chamber.
Oh, that's right. Moxley is an extermination chamber.
Yeah.
So they're building something. So I don't think it's going to look quite like those old school ones. Like it was, you almost could see a frame that was sitting on the table when they were working on it. It looked like a frame. So
that's probably going to be barbed wire tables.
Yeah,
kind of like how they had it on. Was it last year's Revolution or the first year?
Mm-hmm.
They did. That's probably what they're gonna do. If not, it's just gonna be one of those big contain boxes with the barbed wire and the explosives in it.
I think my biggest disappointment as a wrestling fan here at home and a wrestling fan that try to be there live is that I think it's a big missed opportunity that they're not having this pay-per-view in the actual football field. You could have had more people and you could have had more space. It would really suck, really suck if that main event match is pre-taped and it's already happened. Because you really can't do all that shit in that confined little space. You those FMW death matches, they're not in like wide open spaces. So
but think about it also, not a lot of fans, so the fire marshal might have to like lighten up their the restrictions of it. Because mostly of that is the main issues are the containment of the fire and everything.
Yeah.
Which have explosives.
Mm-hmm.
And Daily's plays
they like those little pop things that you throw on the ground that go pop.
And that's
cherry bombs, fool.
And that's I was actually
the little things that you put in those little pistolas, or those little plastic ones.
Pop guns.
That's all it is. No, it's not.
Well, that's gonna be honestly that from watching the original ones, that's gonna be another kind of like negative note on it if it's like that.
Yeah.
Japanese ones is like, I actually see the freaking seafood.
Yeah. You see the blood.
Yeah.
You see skin. You see people. You see stuff getting burned. You see everything.
So, how hardcore do you want this to get? Because I think we've talked about some, and I think this is mostly comes from Arnold when he was still on the show, that he didn't like blood and guts matches, and I think we kind of agreed with them, to an extent. How much are we willing to say, okay, this is the right amount, this is good, and then I don't need this. It's cringy.
One of the first episodes of The Wrestlers on Vice TV was specific about the Japanese death match. Onita is throughout most of the episode. The beginning of the episode is the author going to a Japanese wrestling store and actually buying the actual barbed wire bat that Onita used in his last hardcore match, in his last death match. And then in the next scene, Onita autographs it for him, and there's still bloodstains on it, and there's still fucking skin on it.
Oh.
So it's one thing to have a random episode of Dynamite like last Wednesday where they went through 6 different tables.
They did go through a lot
of
tables.
So it's one thing for them to do shit on a consistent basis that could wear things out quick. But this is probably the only I'm venturing to say this is going to be the only time this decade that we're going to get an actual Japanese explosive barbed wire death match.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's the only one on a stage that big, fucking go all out.
Mm-hmm.
Do the fucking styrofoam with the dollar store knives that are sticking out. Do the Coke cans that are cut in half. Do a fucking Super Hummus episode basically, and just fall through anything you can.
Piranha Tank.
Fuck it, huh?
CZW.
Yeah,
they go all out.
You seen some of Nick Gage's shit? He will literally cut you. There's a GIF that was floating around the last couple of days of a Japanese comedy wrestling where one dude had a guy in a headlock and then he pulled out a fucking gun. You get cut and fuck it. He gonna fucking kill you.
Daniel says this. I know a lot of people won't like this. It just further proves Moxley can't work a regular match that well. Gotta have a gimmick.
Honestly, it's because I kind of get that point of view because Moxley was contained in WWE style for 10 years?
Yeah.
Or whatever amount of years it was. So story-wise, you would want to transition back to what you used to do. He did start in CZW. He did do those death matches, death tournaments, and everything. So doing a callback and trying to reaffirm himself of this is actually Moxley. Yeah. This is what I was. I'm able to come back and do this.
I'm hoping after this match, he finds a common ground in the middle. Beautiful wife, about to have a kid. You can't do that shit that long. And if you already have that in your resume, that's just gonna come catch up to you when you least expect it. So I'm expecting it, but he has a valid point because even in the match with Kenta for the titles, they had to put out fucking tables. They had to go outside. They had to do all the crazy ass shit. They had to do the running knee off the damn stage. We just have to accept the fact that and that's part of the fans' problem. Also, fans have to accept the fact that this is not Dean Ambrose.
Yep,
that guy's dead.
Dead.
No, he's
not Jim Crockett dead, but he's dead. So you have to expect what the character Jon Moxley is on this show compared to what a Dean Ambrose was as a piece of a trio in another show.
Yep.
So in this show, if Moxley's going to be that brawler guy, and nobody can brawl better than Moxley, if nobody can bleed better than Moxley or a woman on a period, then that's his role, and he's going to play that role well. So it's just get over it. It's not you're get over it. It's not Dean Ambrose.
So Porsche says in the live chat, I await Renee's tweets during this match.
Yes. Yes. I'm going to install the Twitter app for one night only.
She actually, the last tweet, she's like, if it wasn't for Moxley being in this match, I would be so pumped.
I want her in the audience. I want those reaction shots. Get the casuals going, oh, that poor girl, they gonna have no daddy.
All right, Chris, give me a number. What's your anticipation level for this match? 10. Oh my God.
I'm reading obituaries on Monday. Last Simpsons episode, one guy will die in the ring. Omega's gonna come from behind with the equivalent of the Simpsons wrench, which is probably one of his ugly ass boots. Have you seen this? Have you seen Omega's swag the last couple of weeks? He is trying so hard to be an Abercrombie reject, and it is not working at all. Eh? Even in Canada, that shit don't work. No,
Canada.
I have no idea what the fuck Omega's doing. Like it's funny because he's trying so hard to be that heel that everyone wants him to be, but he's doing like a cheap WWE version of what Triple H would want to be or something. And it's just failing miserably. Triple H don't wear boots. He'll redeem himself if he tries to do a people's elbow and just slides. Or he swings a leg and drops that motherfucker. It's one night only. It's the first time in decades that there's been a death match like this on this scale, if ever. Just that alone, it's at a 10. But I'm gonna be like this for a lot of that because for once I agree with Arnold. I don't think this is professional wrestling. I honestly don't. ECW survived because this was one side of the Rubik's Cube.
Right.
But this on the constant, on the reg, I wouldn't call this professional wrestling. This is once probably in a generation that's going to happen here in the States.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Until next month, double or nothing, they do it again.
Yeah, they do it again.
But
rematch.
but I'll bitch about that then. But for now, it's at a 10. Didn't mean to make that rhyme. It just came out that way.
Hector, give me a number.
I'll join you with that.
Oh, that's
10.
10.
Balances out. Abel, where's the 0?
Oh, well, do you want to give your justification for your 10?
The historic value of it, I guess, for me now. And I do want to see what's the evolution after this match, because this match tends to leave a mental scar into people that have done these. So,
Yeah. So it was having your head bounce off of concrete, apparently.
Yeah. Obviously, you have different characters after that, so he doesn't even know who the fuck he is.
Where you at?
So I love your argument for historical value. You know, you don't see these types of matches very often. And I like Omega. And I like AEW a lot, and this is their big belt. So I want to say that I'm going to be at a 10. But I'm going to be at a 9, and here's the reason why. And
you just don't want to give us the satisfaction.
No. It has nothing to do with you.
I know exactly how Randy feels.
It has nothing to do with you.
And
I'm gonna be petty here. Can I be petty?
Sure.
Just a little petty.
Petty mayonnaise or Richard Petty?
Tom Petty.
Okay. Oh, don't die.
Is it 6:05 yet?
Running down the dream.
I think we know who's gonna win.
You know what? I would have agreed with you if it weren't for the fact that Kenny kept the belt over Kenta. I thought it was going to be fucking obvious that Moxley's getting rid of all of his belts and he's going to go home and do the baby thing. He's still United States champ. So that was like, well, maybe this motherfucker might still keep the title and lose it on Dynamite to a number 1 contender guy.
I mean, maybe
weak because he's still shredded from the match and he's losing a couple of body parts.
But how can he win another belt, then have to go and die again somewhere else at a different time to lose the other 2 belts? No, he's gonna die here so he could go and do the daddy thing. This match is basically scheduled for somebody to die, and who needs to die? Moxley, so he could go be a daddy. So he's gonna fucking die. So
go back to the home planet.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, yeah, I think I know who's gonna win, and I'm pretty confident that it's gonna be Kenny and that Moxie's gonna kick the bucket.
But are you okay with that win?
Yeah, I don't know. This is why I'm not at a 10.
Okay.
You know, I haven't liked Moxley as a champ, so I'm like, good, he's not going to win.
I want him to die.
But yeah, but
he's had a good run.
I'm not cheering for him to die, but he's going to die. So let him go die.
Would you rather die from COVID or in a death match?
No, a death match.
I'd rather die in a death match.
Yeah.
Go out on a high.
Yeah.
With a joint in my mouth, then I go out on a real high. So if we haven't had enough gimmick matches already, Street Fight, the Stinger and Stinger Jr. against Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Hector.
Number or number? I got it at a 8, just because I want to see what's Sting's capabilities in that match. Obviously, you're gonna see freaking Darby bouncing left and right on that. I do want to see the interaction between Ricky and Sting, see what Ricky's capable of doing. But overall, I hope Team Taz actually goes for the win. They need it. And,
They have the numbers. So it makes sense. Other than there's nobody else besides Darby and Sting that's going to come to their rescue. So you got Powerhouse Hobbs, you got Taz Jr., you got Taz Sr., and then you have Cage and Starks. They on a street fight, they should win this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm down with it too. I agree with you on the other point. There was a weird sense of satisfaction for us have seen Ricky Starks in NWA in the VFW in front of nobodies like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then seeing him in his natural element in front of Sting. If he was with any other person in that ring, he would still be a star because he oozed that. He had the presence. He had the delivery. His promo itself was fucking gold. But since it was in front of Sting, that shit turned platinum. He's going to be the ultimate guy getting the payoff. You know, people were talking for days. Brian Cage killed that poor old man. But nothing else happened from it. Ricky's going to get the ultimate rub from this, win or lose. But I still got Ricky and Brian Cage winning. I'm at about a 9. I don't want Sting to die, but at least Darby will have the body bag. And I got Team Taz winning too.
Yeah. Robert Medlin says, just don't die, Sting.
I've seen it once. I was there already.
Yes, we were both there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I don't want to see Sting die because this is different than the Moxley match because
you're not supposed to die in this match.
Right. You're not, and if he died in this match, he's actually dead, like real dead. Yeah. You know, not like Moxley fake dead. I want to see Moxley fake dead.
We might as well call him the exclamation point.
Right.
We'll lay him next to question
excuse
mark.
me. I don't mean fake dead. I mean predetermined dead. Sorry. Slap myself on the wrist.
Unalive.
Yeah. Dead man.
Unalive.
We don't use the K word around here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with about an 8.
So we're all unanimous at 8s.
Yeah.
Turn them sideways, draw a couple nipples. Yeah.
Ooh.
Solid 8.
I think Sting and Darby might win this. Although while I think it's a strong argument, you guys saying that Team Taz needs a win. They could afford to not win because they're heels, and I think they're trying to really shine up Darby, and Darby with Sting. That seems to be maybe a really good feel-good moment that they may want to stick somewhere in the pay-per-view.
If the payoff for this whole Sting and Darby relationship is for a respect match between Darby and Sting at maybe Double or Nothing,
they need to lose so that they can set up the match.
That's a good argument. They need to lose specifically so that we can continue this. And when I say this, I'm focusing more on Team Taz because the whole story with Team Taz and Sting and Darby have been pretty consistent. The story they're trying to tell. Darby already beat Brian Cage, you know, after the whole kerfuffle of, this is why he rejected Taz. Taz was trying to teach him, and the whole payoff was he figured out how to do the crucifix right and pin Cage. So we can have Cage against Sting one-on-one on a Dynamite, and we can have Ricky Starks beat Darby for the TNT title. Then Darby gets it back, and then Darby, I wouldn't be in the situation if it wasn't for Sting.
Yeah.
Let me show Sting that we don't need him no more. I'm the dead guy now. I'm the guy swinging from the rafters. You know, it's me now. And we could probably build to that. So we can keep Team Taz and we keep all this group, that story going together. And the only way to do that is by having Team Taz win.
That makes sense. We're not talking about your prediction right now. We're talking about my prediction.
Okay, your prediction.
My prediction
It
is
sucks.
I feel it in my tinglies that Sting and Darby are going to win.
Okay.
I don't have good logic like you do. You
Send me the check.
you make perfect sense. I
Khan's got the money. This ain't a Heyman check.
I don't feel that way about this match. I don't know what it is.
It's not like a bullet ricochet.
Yeah. Something. I don't feel it. I don't know.
Okay, we haven't had enough gimmick matches.
Otro.
The Face of Revolution ladder match. Winner gets a future shot at the TNT title. These are the participants so far. Cody Rhodes, Pentagon Jr., Scorpio Sky, Lance Archer, Max Caster, ? As in there's a sixth person that hasn't been announced yet. These 5 guys alone, where are you at in the match, Abel?
I'm at a 9. Indie-rific Demolition Derby ladder match. Sign me up. Yeah. I don't know who fucking Caster really is. Like, I don't know enough about him to really give a shit. And the question mark is a question mark, and I don't think it's gonna be like, oh my god, it's somebody really great. I think it's just somebody they're gonna sneak on there and like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. But yeah, I'm still really interested in the match because I just think it's gonna be crazy, go nuts, bananas fun.
I'm at a 9. And I actually, for me, I got Scorpio winning.
He's due, right?
Oh, yeah.
And just, I like that whole, his broadcasting this past,
Last
night. Like, even at me at 50%, I'm still better than y'all at 100.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I do want him to have that rub, because lately he hasn't been even coming out with SCU when SCU has matches or anything like that. Well, every time they have like a 3-person tag, it's Kazarian and Christopher Daniels and then some other random person. They don't even have that as a trio anymore. So for me, it's like, okay, I want him to shine in that match. Cody, obviously, he's gonna end up taking time off. Same thing for the kid. Archer's there to be the tall.
He's the pinball. He's the bumper.
Guy. Yeah,
he's the bumper for all the pinballs to bounce off of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Max Caster is the one that is gonna be doing all those high jumps and everything because he's light enough to do that. Pentagon, obviously.
Oh, Penta
and Lance is gonna be a nice little story underneath that.
Yeah.
You know, you already had the friction with Archer and Phoenix.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's taking the driver from the top of the ladder?
Ooh. Maybe that Caster guy. You said he's little, right? Just throw him around.
All right.
I got Penta winning.
Okay. Penta versus Darby.
Papa.
Scorpio against Darby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
I'm at a 9 for this also. I think I'm gonna be overloaded by gimmicks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Quick little rewind. Tony Khan owes me some money. We had this conversation, I think it was last week. The 3 faces of Dynamite. You have the live episode that goes boom, 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 boom. You have the taped episodes that are heavy on the promos. And then you have Dark, where you highlight the next generation, the guys underneath that people don't get a lot of talent of. To see so many familiar faces every week on Dynamite, it was pretty cool to see Max Caster and 10 given 15 minutes of television time and letting them go. That was a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it a lot. I was expecting Caster to win. I love this dig at the Lady Gaga dog walker bit. He busted out that rap.
It's too soon.
I like -1 walking out and giving him the pep talk in the ring. You know, that
was funny.
Dude, -1 was an MVP last night, bro. Him on the stage marking out. Everybody was beating the shit out of everybody.
Matt screaming at him.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for that damn kid.
He actually has his own mask now.
Yeah.
And
he has it, and there's a I just needed him with papers. Like, just throw papers at Hardy. Like, just fuck out of here.
Better bump for that shit.
I'm at a 9. I'm expecting this match to be later on in the show because my prediction is that the 6th person will be Ricky Starks.
What?
After they beat Sting and Darby Allin, Team Taz comes out halfway through that Revolution ladder match and wrecks fucking house. And Ricky Starks walks up that ladder and takes the contract. That's how you continue the storyline with Ricky Starks and Darby Allin.
No. It'll be Hobbs.
Or Hobbs. There you go.
Hobbs. Fresh.
Yeah.
He's not pulling double duty.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
you still have the rest of
Duty.
Team Taz out
Yep.
there helping him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
There
Hobbs.
we go. That's a good pick too.
Okay.
Hobbs.
All
Yep.
right. Daniel says this.
Fuck Daniel. No, just kidding.
They'll give it to the mystery entrant. That way they'll have yet another get your title shot on the first night you're with the company booking that they've been doing.
Who?
Whoo!
Who?
Whoo!
Who? Who? Who?
Whoo!
Who?
Whoo! And is this mystery entrant?
No. This
Not-
is
There's a
separate.
different one.
There's another one.
Okay. So a future Hall of Famer that's going to show
Which
up.
is a beautiful segue. Paul White came out being himself. And
No
he's
more BS.
Yep. And he said that there's a
That's
new
great.
signee, the future Hall of Famer, that's going to sign with AEW this Sunday for a multi-year deal.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh.
Take some guesses. man.
Okay.
While I
I
pull
mean,
up
I
this
saw
Facebook.
a lot of people were saying it was going to be Christian, but I kind of find that hard to believe, considering that all the shit going on with Edge and him showing up at the Rumble. If he's going to show up on my TV again, I was expecting it to be in WWE.
Wouldn't he have done it by now?
Well, who's to say that he's not just
Why can't
Hanging
we,
out.
Why can't we get Christian versus Jey Uso at Fastlane and then have Roman kill Christian to fuel the Edge machine
Well-
for that Edge to lose to Roman at Mania?
again?
You know?
This is all happening in WWE, not in AEW, so I don't think it's going to be Christian.
Who?
Okay.
I think I got RVD for me, and that's a long shot.
What's RVD's status in Impact?
Hi.
Sure, I'll sign
He
his
spells
contract.
420 in letters.
He doesn't know whose contract he fucking signed.
Probably has a stamp with his signature. All right.
Yeah.
RVD, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's some help. Aaron Garcia thinks it's Curry Man.
Fucking hell.
Christian Thomas thinks it's Enzo and Cass.
Oh, okay.
Chris Foreman thinks it's Mrs. Dad. Elmer Navarrette's got Christian. Medlin posted this earlier. His three guesses: Enzo and Cass, Mark Henry, Paige.
That's 4 guesses.
And Andrew Williams said Braden Walker.
Uh,
But Medlin is kind of in the right direction that I was going.
Mark Henry?
No. It's funny that we still live in 2021 that not one of you people other than Medlin are looking out for the women. I'm thinking it's Tessa. How many women have beaten men for the men's heavyweight title in a promotion? That is,
Two.
and so
just her.
Sexy Star.
Huh?
Well, you don't count Sexy Star.
Oh yeah, because Lucha Underground is like mystical. It's not real.
She's been canceled.
That too. Okay, yeah, sure. Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah.
Daddy's there to control her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there have been talks about that, but there were like everything that I kept hearing was that they were gonna stay away from that because they have that whole atmosphere of we don't know if she's a loose cannon right now.
Hmm.
So they already had a PR nightmare with
Don't you want that though? Didn't WCW have Brian Pillman? He was not the straightest arrow,
yeah,
but
but
he still came out that quiver.
yeah, that's true. But at the same time, if you're gonna
Since when was I a fucking archery guy? You know, what the fuck?
I don't think you were talking about archery.
On that note,
So
so,
RVD. RVD's no longer with Impact. That's what Porsche says.
Yeah, that's what like for me. That's if you're gonna put a gimmick into a ladder match, he's done so many of them.
Oh no,
So-
this guy isn't going to be
But
in a
if-
ladder match.
Yeah, but if it's gonna be a separate thing, multi-year Hall of Fame kind of career, he's not saying it's gonna be that it's gonna be a future Hall of Fame. He said that they have a Hall of Fame worthy career.
So it's already
So-
established.
Yeah.
So it's Angle.
Fun fact: RVD and Lashley now are the only two people to have had WWE title, ECW title, and TNA title. Just Lashley and RVD.
WWECW title. RVD never held the heavyweight championship in Heyman's ECW back in the 90s.
Yeah, well,
He had the television title.
Yes.
Angle still wanted to wrestle.
yeah,
Vince made
but
him retire.
Mark Henry actually when
Mark Henry wants one more match.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a fucking career. Nah. What's he gonna do in it? What's he gonna do in AW? He's a guy that you need back there helping the youngins. I don't see him going in there.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
They did tease something else last night on Dynamite.
What do they tease? Oh, the Horseman thing. Yeah. Oh God, it's gonna be Mongo.
You're on the right track. You're just on the wrong train. All right.
God, no, Randy, it's not CM Punk. Oh,
That's not simple.
CM Punk. Oh,
Would you imagine?
There, you know what? To your point, there's a better chance that AEW would sign Brock Lesnar before they sign CM Punk. Because right now, Lesnar's not under contract either.
Yeah. Can you imagine Brock in that? Holy shit.
oh no, I don't want to see in AEW.
Who would Brock fight? Who do you want to see Brock wrestle?
Fuck it.
Shaq.
Fuck it. Beef versus beef. Hobbs and Brock.
Dude, Brock's is
Throw
like
that in
here.
there.
You were on the
Hobbs is
right
here.
track, but on the wrong train. Fucking Archer. Archer
Okay.
and Brock would be good.
Yeah,
Cage.
Cage.
Cage and Brock would
Yeah.
be okay.
Y'all just want to see beef.
I'm hungry.
All right. Go out.
I don't live off of tacos, fool.
Brock versus Ray Phoenix.
Brock and Penta.
Yeah.
Hey.
Brock and -1. Do it.
Yes.
Hey, throwing contest. Freaking Cage and Brock and Darby. Who can throw Darby the farthest?
Nah, you get Marco.
That's 6-man tag. Dude,
Oh yeah.
the highlight for me, just seeing Tully. Pick
Tully
up
was
stud.
having fun.
Hell yeah.
Tony was having so much fun in there too, man. God damn.
That taunt about him doing the tope.
They
Going here like,
did the-
it's like if you're playing the remote and then you hit the taunt accidentally halfway through. Just oh shit.
FTR, Sean Spears.
Yep.
Who's your fourth?
To make a new Horseman?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a good question.
God bless. We get to see JJ Dillon on camera one more time too.
Yeah, that was
You
cool.
know.
Ooh.
Who's the fourth? And I already know who I already know who I want it to be.
The bastard. Pac.
No.
No?
Hell no.
Hell no. I do not like your tone.
Hell nah.
No.
You wrong.
Who? Okay, who then?
Story's right there. Typical Horseman bullshit. And it's so fitting because they've been pushing this team for a while.
Team.
And I've been liking this team.
Team.
And I've got Brian Pillman Jr. turning on Griff Garrison and becoming the fourth member, like father, like son. And that's a guy that you water that plant and he'll grow into that heavyweight guy.
Yeah.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
Sean Spears, Brian Pillman Jr., and FTR. With Tully and Arn. Arn came out. Cody's going to be gone. You know, and that's going to be good. Cody comes back.
Where'd you go?
If Pillman's got that TNT title, Cody has to go through all three of them to get to Pillman.
Now, what do you call them? The new Horseman? Horseman 52? Like what?
616.
Horseman 2, Electric Boogaloo?
Is
Like
that a WWE trademark?
I don't know.
the Horse Genigans? The Equestrians. Los Equestrianos Cuatro.
Jim Connor. I don't know.
Oh man.
The Sasha Banks.
What?
There's been all these fucking There's been all these fucking memes of all these people that are signing with all elite. They're all elite because they're giving away who this fucking person is, and it's like
Betty White.
dead man, Mark Calloway. So there's this picture. Oh fuck! I can't believe I'm laughing at this. I shouldn't, but I'm an idiot. There's a picture that says Sasha Banks is all elite, and it's a fucking horse with glasses.
Oh,
I remember seeing those
damn.
pictures. God damn.
Damn. Daniel says hung like horses.
The big red mayor, I think, was one of them.
God damn.
Cake.
God damn.
Hey, but they're getting publicity. Everybody's trying to figure out who's this guy. Why should be someone that was so they completely overrate, but that's part of the gimmick. Like,
Yeah.
they think they're all that, you know,
Yeah.
like it's fucking LA Knight. Like, what the fuck is an LA Knight?
Well,
I mean,
hey, night.
He's so fucking-
Yes. I mean, I don't mind. He's a great talker. I like LA.
He can go. I like him.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid name.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What else?
Equine thespians. What the fuck? Horseplay. What the fuck? Daniel.
The ponies.
The New Horseman.
The Pony Express.
The Pony-
Yeah.
The Young Thundering Herd.
Yes. My
Matt-
Little Ponies.
Lee Pillman's got the hair.
Oh Lord.
Our little bronies.
Bronies.
Sean's got to be PewDiePie. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Matt Hardy against Hangman. Abel, go.
7.
Loser loses the first quarter's earnings,
Yeah.
money, and licensing deals.
Sure. Why not? Yeah, that's not real. Whatever. I don't care. It's funny, but I mean I dig Matt's whole thing being a manager. I don't know if I'm gonna dig it him actually wrestling. And then Hangman's cool, but I'm not digging the match. 7. Hangman's winning.
7, Hangman's winning.
7, Matt's winning. What? You know what this reminds me of? JBL, Shawn Michaels. When JBL owned Shawn Michaels.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So I got him going through. I already see like a shirt on the freaking Pro Wrestling Tees of Hangman's on the front and on the back, property of Matt Hardy.
It's just 40% of these proceeds went to Matt Hardy brand.
Instead of having the AEW stamp, is gonna have the
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy stamp. Yeah.
Big Money Matt Productions presents.
The theme song starts. The Bucks against Jericho and MJF for the tag titles. Hit me with it, Hector.
Wait, did you give a number for Matt versus?
Yeah,
Oh,
7.
okay.
I got that at an 8. I like the when it comes to talking, freaking Jericho and MJF all the way
Turkey
to there.
tits.
Turkey titties.
Shut up, Eric B.
First of all, I hated you for 36 years. 37, you motherfucker. Conrad and his dozen chins. God damn it. That's why he doesn't shave.
Go back to Kentucky.
Oh, man.
We have the giggle fits tonight.
Better from this end than the other end.
The drizzling
Oh,
giggle
man.
fits.
I had cereal before I came, and I'm going to have beer when I get home. So, yeah, it's going to be exactly what it is.
Oh. Yeah. Chris, give me a number.
7.
7.
The Young Bucks talking just lost me. Oh my god, I
Mm.
can't take Matt Jackson seriously with that one earring.
With that one earring.
He could park a Buick on Nick's forehead. Fuck. And I don't give a flying fuck about Papa Buck or any other Buck.
I don't give a shit about Papa Buck, but I kind of wanted to see the retaliation be for the Bucks to get Dad. Kind of wanted that to happen. It didn't, but I'm at a 6.
Put them both in a shark cage.
Why not? I'm at a 6. I mean,
I've got the heels winning. Wait, let me clarify that. I have Jericho and MJF winning.
Yeah,
them too.
I got the Bucks winning because it's the Bucks.
Ryo Mizunami against Hikaru Shida.
You know what? Rio versus Nyla wasn't that bad either.
It was good.
That was a good match.
They need to sign Rio. She's got some charisma. She
Yeah.
got personality. I liked her.
Now, Rio, not Riho.
Yeah,
Riho was
Rio.
the former champ.
Mizunami-san.
Yeah. So Rio versus a mirror lady.
Dude, the way she beat Aja Kong with that fucking leg drop over the
Yeah.
top rope, and she was outside on that
Yeah.
hardest part. You know, it's the hardest part of the ring.
I
right?
know, yeah.
Oh,
Doodle.
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Doodle.
Stay-
Right.
Man, and Hikaru on last night,
Hikaru
that
Shida.
business suit
Yeah.
with that little
Yeah.
top, the
Yeah.
halter top with the midriff.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
Itakarimasu. I will humbly accept it. Give it to me.
Congratulations. Shook your hand.
Bam! Yeah. Hit me! Hit me! I'm at an 8.
7.5 for me.
9.
Is it time for Shida to lose it?
No.
No.
And I don't think Rio's gonna stay in the States long enough to be the champ, but I could be wrong on that. I could be 100% wrong. But I don't know. My gut's saying that Hikaru Shida's gonna keep it.
Yeah, I got Shida keeping it too.
I think it's gonna be a badass fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why I think she's gonna keep it is if she went through the trouble of micro reinventing herself with this suit, it looked more champion like to me, right? Like she's ready to be the flag bearer and to be taken serious as a champ.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this could be a good reset. Like they had this big ass tournament. Okay, cool. Reset, reestablish you as a champ on this big fucking show that we're doing right around WrestleMania season. And you got Shaq on there and you're having this death match. This is going to be a good time to reset the women's division in AEW, even if it's with the same champ. But if she starts presenting herself more championly, you know,
Who
then
did she lose it to?
Oh, eventually? I don't know. Maybe Britt eventually. But not now. Not now.
That's actually a good question.
Maybe
Up.
Statlander whenever she comes back.
If it up until yesterday, I would have said Britt. After yesterday, if they would have pissed some people off,
Nyla?
Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She has a look. She has a presence.
The heel.
She's
ass.
black.
Yeah.
And she as a wrestling fan, I can appreciate all her positives, but casual people that are tuning in because she's affiliated with Shaq and are supposed to boo her, she will get heat so easily that anybody that goes against her is going to be a babyface. I would want to see fucking Cargill against Nyla, and I'd be cheering for Nyla because Jane Cargill just presents herself like the person you want to hate. And you present Jade with the new established Hikaru Shida, the way she's presenting herself now, print money. Hikaru could hide her negatives, whatever negatives they are, because editing crew in that match hit a lot of it if she has it. So
True.
And still save Britt. Which, by the way,
well, Daniel says, "Oh God, no!" To Britt, she still's got some edges to polish off. I didn't know she was with Edge. Does Beth know?
Beth invited her.
And
Oh,
Yeah.
haha.
no wonder Cole's pissed off.
Dental plan. Edge needs braces. Dental plan. Edge needs edging.
Wait, what?
Speaking of which, pre-show, Thunder Rosa and Riho are teaming up against Britt Baker and Rebel.
No. Britt Baker, DMD,
and Reba.
and Reba.
Pre-show.
8.
Woo.
I love them so much. Britt and Reba. Pre-show, okay. I think it's just gonna be a fun little appetizer, snacky cake of a match.
I got it at 7.
7?
For me, it's
Okay.
like, what's gonna come after it
I don't know.
for me?
Probably nothing.
Because at the end of the day, when it comes to tag team in the women's division in AEW, isn't the spotlight supposed to be on Puerto Rico?
Oh yeah, La Secretaria and
Sicarios.
and who? Diamante.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Supposed to be. I don't know what happened to them. They injured? One of them injured?
No, not that I know.
Yeah, sounds like a.
I'm at a 7. I really would like this match to be on the main show, but when you look at the card that's on the main show, you can't really pick one. I could pick one to put in the pre-show, but it would piss people off too. I put Miro and Kip against Cassidy and Chuck Taylor as a pre-show, but they've been building that on television consistently, and they didn't do all that just to. This ain't WWE. They're gonna put that on pre-show.
Yeah.
Do all that just to put it on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If it's gonna be a 5-hour long show, just put everything on the fucking pay-per-view. I've got the Doctor winning.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really like Thunder Rosa though.
Thunder Rosa and Rico are not much of a team.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go with the established team.
Yeah.
That's who's gonna win.
Same thing.
Teams. Oh god.
Teams.
Tag Team Casino Royale for a future tag title shot.
Oh, chingao. Okay. Do
Another
we know the
gimmick
rules?
match.
Do we know the rules?
Not completely, but if
Okay.
it's but that all we know is that Battle Royal. And apparently it's like the other Battle Royal where the team's not eliminated until
throws
both
it
guys
to-
are out.
Yeah.
Until both guys are out. So here are the
Mm.
teams so far. Top Flight, Private Party, Butcher and the Blade,
Bleh.
Proud and Powerful, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, Bear Country, and,
What?
and Silver and Reynolds.
Who the fuck is Bear Country?
Watch Dark, fool.
Ah.
Bear Country is actually kind of funny.
2 Bronson Reeds.
Yeah.
Oh,
From like Mississippi.
that kind of bear.
Yeah.
Mhm. How, Chris?
You only get one. Unless we're on a date, then you get 2.
Daniel
If you go
says
with me, you get the third one.
it's technically tag team turmoil rules. Oh,
There you go.
okay. Cool. I did 6.
Assuming you have the Bucks winning, which team gets this title shot?
Oh, this is for a title shot? Oh,
Future
son of a
tag title
bitch.
shot.
Top Flight. Yeah,
Top
sick.
Flight against the Bucks again? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I had a 6.
I'm at a 6. It's too much. It's too much. Too much.
Remember, it's only 4 pay-per-views a year.
Still, it's too much.
Okay. All right.
Too much.
Hector, what number?
I got it at 8. But for me, I think
You have Jericho and MJF winning the titles.
Yeah.
So which team is winning this?
Honestly, I want just because I love the Dark Order right now.
Okay.
I'm either between Silver and Reynolds or Stu and Evil Uno. I actually want to see if it ends up being them 4, who goes after it, you know. But the realistic part, I think I got a team being injured, and I got the Good Brothers going in there.
Oh, that's a good call.
So that's my wall pick.
Daniel does bring up a good point. Again, this is making their ranking system useless. They keep having these matches that are just for a big prize of getting a number 1 contender or whatever. They just
but those
leapfrog the
rankings
system.
are normally for pay-per-views. So like MJF and Chris Jericho are the number 1 ranked or the number 1 ranked tag team that don't have the titles. So that's why they're getting the title shot at the pay-per-view. This is for television. So you wrong. And
Isn't Revolution a pay-per-view?
yeah, but the title's already being defended
By the
by the ranking system.
Okay.
I I was gonna go on your side, on your guess. I was gonna pick Evil Uno and Stu Grayson because I doubt that this title shot is gonna be at the next pay-per-view. It's Double or Nothing's the next pay-per-view, and that's Memorial Day weekend.
What about the
So
Bad and the
I've got-
Hungy?
So I've got Evil Uno and Stu Grayson coming close, but losing to Jericho and MJF. And then when the rest of Inner Circle come out to beat down afterwards, that's when Hungy and Bad come out to even the odds, which builds to Bad and Hungy at the next pay-per-view, possibly taking the belts from Jericho and MJF. So I want Hungy in the spotlight, the big stage, not on Dynamite. We've already gotten him on Dynamite. He main evented Dynamite with Hangman. That's already starting to become commonplace. Give them a co-main event spot at the Double or Nothing.
Who's number 5? Because Porsche says -1 and 5. Who's number 5?
Fuck 5. That's what it is. One of old Nightmare Factory's students joined the Dark Order.
Okay.
Everybody hates 5.
Oh.
Even people within the Dark Order.
Oh.
That's why the
Hangman still likes him.
yeah. Story-wise,
That's why Hangman's the good.
Story-wise, 5 is the one that actually got Hangman into the group.
Oh.
But everybody doesn't know because whenever he's trying to tell them, everybody tells him, "Fuck off, 5."
And they're still building that fucking storyline. John Silver comes out, does his poses, and then everybody makes way for Hangman. And Hangman looks around, knows he's not going to get jumped by them, but knows he doesn't want to be around them. So he's kind of indifferent, then does his shit. But him and fucking Silver, man, they got some...
when they were trying to, Silver was about to hit Hangman, he just goes in and hugs him. And Hangman's like... and then Silver's like hugging him, and he looks at him and he hugs him again.
I've got Uno and Grayson winning it.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
Jericho and MJF won't get the titles. They're using the tag belts for fuel for the impending MJF kicks COVID. Wait, COVID God? Who's COVID God? Kicks COVID God out story. What the fuck? What's he talking about? Am I having a stroke? Can I not read? What's happening? Huh? It's my titty.
Regular heartbeat there. I think you are having a stroke.
Oh, okay.
Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor against Miro and Kip Sabian. That's the last match.
6. I like Miro.
5.5.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to see some new aspect of Miro because in his last promo he was like, okay, y'all wanted me to be serious, put the game down, game over, and he started speaking Bulgarian. So I'm like, okay. Please show us that in the ring.
Yeah.
You want to speak Bulgarian in the ring?
No. Him going to crush,
Crush.
Machka. Now with 40% more Butria. I'm gonna break you one of these days. You're gonna do like the worst Triple H impression, and Abel's gonna be like, "I want it all."
Wait. Okay, what he meant by COVID God is demigod.
Yeah.
Jericho.
Yeah.
Because he says Jericho caught COVID in Sturgis. He did catch COVID. He had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho did have COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's when he was doing those promos from the house with the whole Matt Hardy stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. How did I miss this?
Ooh, because
You must not have been wearing your glasses.
I was
because
asleep.
I think around that time, that whole what's it called, angle with Nick is because he got COVID too.
Yeah.
So you knew this when I was over here struggling, and y'all didn't even say anything. You just let me struggle when I was trying to figure out what you meant by COVID God.
Yeah. Well,
It's the past.
Thank you, Hector.
that is revolution. All of that.
Ooh.
Fuck. Okay, I still got a pulse.
Un revolution.
Give me a number.
Overall, 8.5.
I got it at 9.
I'm not going. I'm at an 8.
I'm not going. This guy.
But I want to see it. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Travis is gonna watch it with Scott and I. He's just there so that he could talk shit. Like,
Right. Yeah. That's what Travis does.
Can't talk about one without the other.
Uh-huh.
Counterproductive. Counter programming. This Wednesday's NXT.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Storm against Io Shirai for the NXT Women's title. Give me a number.
8. Most of that is Tony. God, I love Tony Storm. God, fucking shit. But I don't know if it's gonna be as good as maybe their previous match. Maybe it was. I don't know. Something about that particular matchup, them two, has kind of lost me a bit. I don't know why.
WWE story-wise, Tony Storm did say in that last promo that they've wrestled before, but she has never been able to beat her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
And Martinez took the pinfall in that triple threat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So will this be the night that she actually beats her? She would have to, right? If she wants to retain the title, but I don't know. That got me at an 8. Just the curiosity of what they're gonna actually do.
I'm at an 8. Fuck it. I have Tony beating her, and then the rematch is at the Takeover WrestleMania week.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that going. So,
Okay.
Tony.
Bye.
Adam Cole
Baby!
versus Finn Balor for the men's title, Hector.
I got this at a 9. Just after seeing Reddick, their match this past Wednesday, I already know how active Adam Cole is. So honestly, the story has me of Finn being the one able you want to get his attention. This is how you get his attention. Put the title. And that last image of Balor with the belt looking at him, pointing at him, Cole on the stage is going like, yeah, this guy right here. I got it at 9, and I got Balor winning still because I want to see what the hell's gonna happen because Adam Cole still has the Undisputed Era stuff on
Yeah.
while everybody else ditched it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, are you gonna create a new group? Do you have people replacing them? Or is this the new incarnation of the Balor Club with everybody else?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm at a 9. I've got Balor winning. I take it back. I have Cole losing because we're gonna get Adam Cole and Kylo at Takeover. Kylo's gonna cost Adam Cole the match. Ooh, keep that going, and just have Roderick Strong in the middle. Fuck it, I'd have Roderick Strong guest referee that match at Takeover. Yeah, so I've got Finn retaining. I'm holding out, man. I'm holding out for fucking hope that I get Finn versus Walter at Mania or at Takeover.
Walter.
Yeah, love the seeds they're planting too with Thatcher.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, I'm not
Thatcher,
sure if I'm not sure. I thought you were aware of this.
Thatcher had a history with them, right?
Before everybody got signed, when Walter had his ring camp, which is basically Imperium in the Indies,
Yeah.
Thatcher was in the group, and so that's why they explained that Thatcher had a pass with them because they used to be like dollar store Imperium before they showed up on NXT. So Thatcher and all them, and then fucking build up to fucking Ciampa versus Walter.
Damn.
I'm okay with Ciampa versus Walter.
If Ciampa took that much time to repair from his neck, I don't know what Walter's gonna do to him. Dragunov was like, yeah. Talk to Dragunov. You don't want that match.
Jojo, what's up? He's joining us a little late.
Better late than never, she said. How about you? Where you at?
I am at a 9.
What's keeping you from busting that whole load?
Well, let me ask you a question. When is this?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Regular
NXT programming.
With commercials.
Yeah. Not a pay-per-view.
No.
Not on pay-per-view. No, it's not a takeover. No, just regular Wednesday with restaurant quality picture-in-picture. Yeah?
If that.
Yeah. That's why I'm at a 9. If this was on the pay-per-view, I'd be busting that whole 10 pieces of...
Was that actual takeover?
Yeah, this is an actual takeover. But no, it's not.
Sounds like something I would say, right?
Yeah.
That complaint.
Yeah.
So tell me,
Yeah.
if NXT moves to Tuesdays
Mm-hmm.
on the Peacock network, on the
Mhm.
Peacock app,
Mm-hmm.
A, do you still keep it live? B, do you go back to 1 hour?
You keep it live.
C, no commercials.
Keep it live. Ugh.
There are no commercials when it was on network.
I keep it live. I would selfishly say take it down to an hour, but I get it if it needs to stay at 2. Well, fine. The no commercials part, I don't know how commercials work on Peacock. Does Peacock have commercials? Do you
They
have to
have
pay
ads.
extra to get
I think it would
commercials?
be like
Well,
Hulu,
ads are
right?
commercials. You bitch.
Well,
It'll be the same function.
no,
as
but it's
Hulu,
like
right?
it's like Hulu's like a 30-second ad or a 1-minute ad.
basically a commercial.
It's like, yeah, commercials are usually 30 seconds.
Yeah, but they're not. No, a commercial is 30 seconds. Their spots are like 5 minutes long on USA now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, sure.
Lost him. If NXT is going to continue to be a 2-hour show, WWE needs to just suck it up and do like a variety show. Have NXT have like 1 or 2 NXT matches from the US at Full Sail. Have 1 or 2 matches from UK at the Sky Sports Place. If you're going to do the India or Japan one, have another match or 2 from the India or Japan one, and just make NXT a 2-hour global show. You're going to have 2 hours of NXT, and then you're going to have another hour of NXT UK. They're trying to do this India spinoff, and they're still looking at doing Japan. That's 5 hours just on 4 NXT shows, and then you still have
3
and
2 Smacky Downs,
mm-hmm.
and you have Dark.
That's AW. Just the WWE. That's gonna be 10 hours.
Your main event.
That count. That's the redheaded stepchild.
Daniel says yes. There's a premium tier that you have to pay with no ads.
There you go.
So if you don't do the premium tier, you watch ads.
That's what I don't get.
Davey
Because
boy,
I haven't canceled my network thing. I know
you don't have to cancel it.
So
apparently, the network user ID and password is going to roll over into Peacock. So instead of paying $10 for the network, we'll be paying $5 for Peacock.
Yeah,
but if we pay the regular $10, that's the ones with no ads or something like that. So that's what I don't get. You know, you're rolling me over, making me pay less.
Yeah.
Then
if you want to upgrade at that point, you could upgrade, but you're still going to use the same login and password.
Or you could just sign up for the free version of the network now and not pay anything for the next month or 2. Because there's already a free version of the network.
Peacock, right?
No, that's separate. It's just WWE Network, but it's free.
But the network is going off.
It's going to get integrated into
Peacock. But you'll have a month or 2 without having to pay.
But it'll still be Peacock. Peacock. Say Peacock again. Peacock.
I'm waiting for the sound animal effect that you're about to bust out with before this show's over.
Is that how peacocks sound? I don't know. Yeah. I've never heard of peacock.
My peacock just squirts. Xia Li against Caden Carter is also on this show.
Oh yeah. Poor Casey Catamaran. Yes. Oh, she busted up her little knee. Oh.
Don't they teach you in Ninja Warrior how to not break bones?
I mean, I guess. Okay, Xia versus the other K. What's it? Casey?
Caden Carter.
Yeah, cool. 8. Like I'm digging the story. I want to see what we're gonna do here with Xia. And like few months ago, Xia was just like a intro jobber, and now she's got a storyline and a little thing that she worships, and a dude that's like looking, watching her back. So okay, there's something to here. Let's see what we can do. And yeah, I like Casey and the Sunshine Band.
7. Look at Xia Li murdering this girl.
Okay.
Live on television.
Mm-hmm. Same thing. 7. I'm actually more intrigued of who's the actual person that's actually on that chair.
the witch.
The
Yeah.
Shao Kahn?
Yeah, the Shao Kahn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah. I don't know. The Shao Kahn.
She's not all elite. We're not gonna see gifts of her.
Oh, okay. Please, sweet baby Jesus, let Zia Ali pull a Mortal Kombat fatality on someone.
Finish him. Takes out the pan and
Yes.
Anything else?
No.
Anything you want to put over?
Well, again, March the 20th, we will have DZW in Katy, Texas, the Katy Boxing Club right down on West Little York Street. So come check it out. March the 20th. That is a Saturday.
All right.
We're going to have a Dupron going to fight Nate Slater because he's like, well, if I can't do it right, got to do it myself, and all that beef between the two. I'm not sure if this is the right call for Dupe to make, but that's what he's doing. He's the guy in charge, so he booked himself into a championship match, and he swears that he's not that kind of guy, that only he's the one that could, take out Nate. I don't know.
But he did.
Yeah, seems a little sus. Seems a little sus, Dupe. Seems a little sus.
Oh,
and Remedy. Remedy's coming back. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, Remedy is going to fight against Jason, and that's a qualifier for a lethal lockdown match.
Scott has just posted on the YouTube another episode of On the Red Couch with Max Power. We saw Indiana Jones, Ice on Indiana Jones from start to finish for the first time since I can remember.
What did you say this name was? On the red couch with the
Max
red rocket? What?
Max Power.
Max Power.
Max Power.
I thought this was called My Virgin Eyes.
yeah.
That no,
You
the
changed
name,
the
no,
name?
the name of the podcast has always been, but the series is My Virgin Eyes.
Oh.
So I saw Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time before the freeze. So we couldn't record. So like in a 35-minute episode, there's about 6 minutes of us actually talking about the movie. And the rest, you'll need to figure that out. We made enough time to watch another movie.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Wayne's World for the first time ever.
Wow.
Excellent. Party on.
And we recorded a review episode of that. That'll come out on Monday. And then next week, we'll be watching Mission Impossible 2, a movie Scott has never seen. He's not touched any of the Mission Impossibles.
Why aren't you going to start with the first one?
We already watched the first one.
Oh.
So we repicked that movie franchise out of the picture, so
Yeah.
we keep the continuation going.
Part 2.
And part 2 is the badass soundtrack. Foo Fighters, Limp Bizkit, Metallica. There's a lot of good shit. And Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise doing cruisy stuff.
Running
stuff.
Yeah.
Running.
He's
Can't
running,
wait for you to
from those Thetans.
can't wait for you to see Wayne's World 2.
I heard he's out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Bill and Ted series in there?
Yep. We just haven't picked it yet.
Are you the one that
Friday,
hasn't
isn't it?
seen the Bill and Ted
I've
series?
never seen Bill and Ted series.
So Scott has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff. Mostly, it was a joke on me. It's mostly stuff I've never seen until I realized that Scott's never seen Fast and the Furious. He's never seen Mortal Kombat. He's never seen Disney's Cars. He's never seen Rush Hour. He's
What?
never seen what else? There's a couple more. Yeah, that he's never seen.
What'd you think about the
Fender guitar was overrated, actually. I didn't think it was that big a deal.
what'd you think about in Indiana Jones the face melting?
Oh, that dude. That movie was crazy, dude. That shit holds up though.
Yeah.
That's a badass movie, dude. Harrison Ford is the lead. I did get used to it. I've seen him in other movies, but it was good. And I'm kind of looking forward to watch the second one. Yeah.
There's only
Unfortunately, there's 4.
No, there's only real ones 2.
But
Disregard the other ones.
This hater.
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 Yeah. He doesn't acknowledge that Shia LaBeouf exists.
Oh.
But and to his
Only
defense,
Transformer.
as a Transformers fan, I don't recognize Shia LaBeouf's existence either.
I like his last.
Not that it got any better in part 4 or 5.
Robert is asking, what about the Resident Evil movies?
Are
Are they in there?
I think we need to put them in there.
Yeah.
I don't think Scott's seen them.
No.
I don't think Scott's seen
a lot of movies.
them. There are a lot.
There's like 7 of them.
And there's
is there?
still one.
And
one
there's
more
still one
coming.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
One
But
more.
there's some badass soundtracks in those Resident
Oh,
Evil
hell
movies
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
That's it.
All right.
Now let me go
Adios.
get drunk.
Adios, my friends. Keep it classy. Fart sounds.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't shortchange the audience.
Well, what are we doing?
I channeled my inner spirit animal. You channel whatever the fuck a peacock was.
Peacock.
Your turn, fool!
What did you do to channel your spirit animal? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Bear. The bear in me.
Oh.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't steal my spirit animal, Hector. You have to come up with your own. We're waiting. We're still recording. I'm still sitting
Shit.
down. Abel's still there.
I have no idea what. I'm drawing a blank. A fish.
Press the damn button.
Because I've
Press
never
the
been
button.
underwater. I don't know what a fish sounds like.
Exactly. Me either.
You look at this, your house, bitch.